Dear friends, good day to you. The reasons for choosing differentiation are two. First, this and integration, that's differentiation and integration, together will give you maximum marks. Second, many of you may think that this is very difficult. Actually speaking, this is very easy. We just need to understand the basic concept and just relate. If we can relate, then this becomes very easy. I will try to do that for you. Let's go into it. Okay, let us start differential calculus. First, let us get to the definition and understanding of it. Let us ask this question: what is this differentiation? And what is it? What is the use of it? By dictionary, differentiation means to show the difference between things that are compared. But when we say the word difference, we should not get confused that these are unrelated things. These can be related things also. Mathematically, it is a process of finding a function that outputs the rate of change, which is represented by dy by dx, of one variable, say y, with respect to another variable, say x. Simply, it is used for finding the slope at any point or tangent. So you see these words, you can see the difference means mathematically means rate of change. When we say compare, it is represented as when of whatever it is of one variable with respect to the another variable. Here there is another word which is called rate of change. What is rate of change? Rate of change, we are not talking about change. There is a change, but we are talking about rate of change. Rate of change means what? What is the quantum of change of both? It is basically the ratio of the change of both the items. In other words, we use the term momentum. Okay, for example, there is a distance is being covered, means the distance is getting changed with respect to time. But we are talking about how much is that with respect to, for example, how much kilometer with respect to how much time. That is the ratio we are talking about. And there is one more word which I have put importance, which is function. What is it? Normally, when it's given in mathematically, one variable is given as a function of another variable. That is what we do it by graphs. In x-axis one variable, y-axis one variable. So the function can be sinusoidal, linear, logarithmic, exponential, etc. So this is what is the basic understanding of differentiation. In differentiation, what we do. If we can get this concept clear, rest becomes easier. So let us just see graphically. So let us take points in each of the kind of graphs. Just I have put some examples and you find the tangent for it. This is what differentiation is used for. We find the slope at any point of graph. Okay. So now let us get to the finding of the slope. How to do? What are it? There can be many kinds of functions in the mathematics. As I said, there can be logarithmic, there can be exponential, there can be sinusoidal. So in the formula also I have just segregated them in different ways. First I have shown you the basic differentiation formulas. It can be a constant. So for example, you say y is equal to mx plus c, there are constants as well as there is a variable. So what happens? When there is a constant, if there is only constant, then it becomes 0. If there is only x, it becomes 1. If there is a combination of kx, then x becomes 1, so automatically k remains, so it is k. If there is a function which is x to the power of n, then that becomes n, that is the power becomes in front, that is n into x to the power of n minus 1. Then we go to the logarithmic and exponential function. This is another category. If you can categorize these things separately and learn these separately, it will be easy for you to identify. So when there is exponential function d by dx of ex, the answer is same, e to the power of x. D by dx of log x, it becomes 1 by x. D by dx of a to the power of x. Previously we learnt x to the power of n, now it is a to the power of x. If it is a means any constant. So a to the power of x means a to the power of x into log of a. If d to the power of d by dx of x to the power of x means x to the power of x into 1 plus ln x. D by dx of log a to the power of x means that is equal to 1 by x into 1 by ln a. Then we know there are trigonometry functions: sin, cos, tan, cot, secant, cosecant. Sin becomes cos, cos becomes minus sin, tan becomes secant square, cot becomes minus cosecant square, secant becomes secant tan, cosecant becomes minus cosecant cot. You should identify cos, cot, cosecant. They are all related. All has minus, other has plus. And you can relate. Somehow if you can relate and remember, you can have your own way. Then there is inverse trigonometry function. Sin inverse 1 by 1 minus x square. Cos inverse same, just minus. So minus 1 by root of 1 minus x square. Tan inverse 1 by 1 plus x square. Cot similarly just minus 1 by 1 plus x square. Secant inverse 1 by modulus of x into root of x square minus 1. Cosecant similarly minus 1 by x into root of x square minus 1. Now we have learnt these individual functions, how to do differentiate. If we differentiate, what will be the result? Now there can be combinations. How there can be combinations? There can be plus or minus. That can be, both can be into product. They can be in division. So each one, these are the possible combinations, isn't it? So all mathematical combinations also we can have a formula. For example, d by dx of u plus or minus v, you will get du by dx plus or minus dv by dx. So now product d by dx of uv is equal to v into du by dx plus u into dv by dx. U by v into du minus u into dv by v square. Now there is a chain rule. What is chain rule? Chain rule is there can be functions can be within a function. For example, say there is a function g of x. That g of x becomes a x when you go for the function f. That is f of, say, so let us say if you put g of x equal to y, then it becomes f of y. That is how you should read it. So f of g of x is equal to f dash of g of x. Means what? First we should differentiate f dash, keeping g of x as y, and then you should go inside and differentiate the g of x again. That is chain rule. So there will be such functions which will you will sums we will face it. I will explain to you that time. Okay, and there is a derivative rule, first derivative rule, which is f dash of x equal to limit h tends to 0 f of x plus h minus f of x by h. We will see the rest in next